What's up, boys and girls, and whatever else you want to call yourselves? That's up to you. We're out heading to pick up, probably one of my favorite cars. A lot of people don't like them because they're just bizarre looking to a lot of people, but you'll see here in a few minutes that I've had one of these before. Not particularly my favorite year that we're picking up. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Might just get it mechanically safe and sound and drive it around as a beater for a little bit. Maybe turn around on some body work that needs done on some, less than stable metal areas. But it'll be pretty cool. Pretty crappy. There's no paint on it or anything. I mean, it's been burned off over the years, and so it doesn't look like much, but it's cool. So we are on our way, and you will see it here in just a second due to editing. Here, checking out this 73 Javelin. It's supposed to be an AMX, but it's not, according to the VIN. I think it's a pretty solid car overall, though got some fatties back there. The lower rear quarters definitely are full of mud. Those would have to be redone, but everything else is pretty solid on this. Seems to be so far. Well, dumb me didn't get footage when he first brought it down. He met with me in this parking lot here, and it sounded pretty cool coming down this lane. So I apologize, but we're loading her up here at this old derelict elementary school. And there she is. 73 Javelin. At first this was advertised as an AMX, but sadly, according to the VIN, it is not. But it's still a cool 71-4 Javelin. I've always loved these. Probably just drive it as a beater for a little bit. You can see it's got the typical rear quarter rot. The interior needs a whole lot of love. But those are the original domino style seats. It's actually called domino pattern. Need some love. Cool project though. That Ford hood scoop's got to go. All right, let's get this thing strapped down and see if I can get it home. Well, we got her home. Had some crappy old wagon wheels in the front. Half the tires are low. So I'm throwing my prior 71 Cuda's rallies on here. Rears aren't on there yet. I gotta just ordered some rear tires for it. Get some better looking tires on here. She needs everything. She got some rust and whatnot, but gonna be a beater driver for a little bit. Gotta fix I'll pull the hood for you, but oh wait, maybe I can. Let me put you down. There we go. I gotta fix the hood release on the inside. Cable's broken over here. I have to rig up something. I think it's the original 304 in this car. Sounds pretty healthy though when it's running. Yeah, we gotta do some wiring work to it. It's got all kinds of stuff rigged up. Got a aftermarket electric fuel pump, but it did have a brand new mechanical fuel pump in the box, in the trunk. You can pretty much see the original color there. It's really oxidized, but it's I forget what it's called. The designation is F2. It's kind of an interesting blue. It's not really a petty blue. It's kind of a petty with a purple hue to it. Got the rear seats out of it, so I get in the trunk the other day. Thing's got no keys. But what's really cool, this is what passes for build cheats in these cars when they have them. I don't know if you can see on there, but it's not even typed. There are handwritten codes on there. But both seats have them, which is really rare and interesting. Seats all need redone. It's got this interesting domino pattern that's actually called domino on the interior codes. To me, it looks like the I don't know, old wash towel a 70s housewife would have on her hip. Headliner's decent. I was impressed with that. Actually, the top of the dash isn't bad. I was really surprised there. Must have not been in direct sunlight for years, even though, well, it had to be, because all these, unless it's just from age, all these panels are faded as can be. You can see the delineation of the real blue there with where the sun was hitting the rest of it for years. So it was a blue interior car as well. And I got to replace the shifter there. Does have console, is coded for floor shift. Thank goodness. Doesn't have any old ward on the steering wheel with column shift. Can't stand column shift. And someone butchered the heck out of the radio area. I guess trying to get the radio out. They just manhandled all kinds of stuff in this poor car. I don't know if you can see down there. They ripped out where the hinges go on the glove box. Poor thing. He's been abused. So, had a bunch of stuff in the trunk too, but half of it didn't go to this car. A bunch of trim work and stuff that does not go with this car. Don't know. These things, I don't even know. They look like they go to a 57 Chevy or something. But there's no part numbers that I can see to look up what they are. Kind of thin metal though. Doesn't seem, seems like it'd be thicker for the 50s era. Yeah, we got some holes. It really does need a whole trunk pan and floorboards, but it's got decent bones. Got some 70s garb on there. I was really surprised the channels are solid around the trunk. Pretty solid around the back window too. From what I can see, needs all new sealing and the new trim mounts. And of course, I think I showed you the, it's got really bad lower quarters. That's all mud. Doesn't have a ton of mud in this car though. Lower rear quarters and part of one of the rockers. That's about it. So, is what it is. I'm gonna pressure wash it here, see if we can get it cleaned up a little bit, and then I'll show you the end results of that. Aight. Well, not too much different after scrubbing on it and pressure washing it. Just got some of the tree junk off. All the different areas. Thing's got an interesting patina now. Yeah. Found out this fender is yellow, so it's been replaced. So I guess it's had a few hits because that bumpers kind of smushed too. Yeah, that used to be a yellow fender. All kinds of things to fix on it, but I don't know how much I'm gonna actually fix. Like I said, probably just get it mechanically sound. We shall see. Stay tuned. Oh, Javi.